Hey guys, welcome back to FTB Beyond. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just, every time,
It's
just a
either I
little
don't
bit
say it
more
right or I say
faith.
too gangsta for you or whatever. It's
Well,
just,
no, there ain't
why
nothing
can't you
wrong with
just
gangster.
accept me for who I am,
You
XP?
just, I wasn't saying like when I said you go all gangster. I wasn't saying it in a bad way. He's just like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
He's like from South Side.
Oh my goodness. So what do we got going on over here? This looks a little bit different than last time.
A wee bit, yeah. So what I did is
Yeah.
watched you
Uh-huh.
make this.
Super Circuit Maker is the coolest thing ever. Have you had a chance to really play with this before?
No.
Okay, so what this does is it compacts something that was really ugly that took up about 6 blocks with vanilla redstone and all sorts of things down into 1 block, which is amazing.
Yeah, my great addition to this whole thing was to run this line back into this block.
But
That
you know
was
what? That was like the best addition ever. Seriously, like I didn't even think about doing that. It really was. No, really.
Because it was coming out the side, and then we were having conduit going from there to here. And I was like,
Right.
wait a minute, why don't we just run it back?
So Super Circuit Maker is a great mod. So you can make comparators with this thing. You can do all sorts of like vanilla redstone stuff with it. So this thing right here I have in my hand is an inventory scanner. This is like a comparator. So if I stick that right there, it's gonna look at this chest or whatever is on this side. If I put something in here, it'll start emitting like a redstone signal, but you can't really see anything happening. But I can run like the circuit out over here. Like so, and I think I have to shift right click the end here so it goes all the way out. Gotta do that twice. And then we can put regular redstone down and see some kind of a signal. There we go. So now we got a power of 1. So if I fill up this chest full of other things, I don't have stuff on me. Let me grab, I don't know, bones. Let's grab a bunch of bones, just dump them in there. Like so. You see this redstone signal is now power of 11. So that's kind of like a comparator. And then you can do all sorts of other stuff with there, with this mod. I mean, you can invert the signal if you wanted to. So it only send out a redstone signal if nothing's in the chest, for instance. I think we have to do one of those numbers. I think, is that not?
Well, there's stuff in the chest.
Oh yeah, we have to take stuff out of the chest and then now it's getting redstone signal. So now it's inverted. I mean, there's lots of cool little things with this mod that you can do. So pretty much the way ours over here is set up, we're checking this if it's emitting a redstone signal with the comparator. Like if the recipe's ready to go, it puts a redstone signal back into itself to start. It also puts the redstone signal into the subtractor, which is taking from the thing over here and subtracting and then inverting. It's doing all sorts of things. It's very complicated, and XP did a great job of setting this thing up. Good job, XP.
I watched like it was nobody's freaking business.
So I guess if you guys want to mimic what we have here, you can kind of look at this. It's not super complicated. Just know that the constant is at 255. That's about the only thing you need to know about that, other than the only thing you can't see by looking at it. So the way that works, when this is done, it'll emit a redstone signal out to the conduit, which extracts the items and then puts it into a chest, which we removed. It's pretty awesome. I like it.
But we removed it for good reason.
We did. So now that we have this, so it can automatically start the process and it automatically can extract items, XB and I came up with a crazy idea that we should be able to automate Awakened Draconium.
Awakened Draconium.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah!
How awesome is that gonna be? Oh yeah!
It's gonna be great.
All right, so
we did run some conduit up here in preparation.
Yep.
So hopefully everything is fine. Ooh, I should grab the rest of that.
Yeah. What?
All right. So wait, what do we? Okay, we need. There's some item conduit.
Oh, we're setting things up. Okay.
ME conduit. Some filters.
Let us grab a chest. Oh, the chest I was using is on the ground over there. I will make a new chest. A chest, interface. And then I need some kind of placey block against dirt.
Placey blocks.
How are we going to do this, XB? You said we might have it like above kind of a thing? Like so? Then with
well, yeah, I'm just thinking because like this comes up through the wall. And then it'll like come over and then come over like when the ceiling's here, so we can hide it in the ceiling.
Okay.
Then,
all right, so that makes sense to me.
Where are you gonna put the interface? Oh, right there.
I guess just right there.
Well, I will come over.
Would it be better if I moved it closer so it was on this side, or does it matter?
No, it should be fine. No,
okay.
I'm just gonna bring this through right here. And there we go. And then boop.
Okay, works for me.
Like that.
All right, so we're gonna be doing some funny stuff here. Oh,
oops.
How did that get floating there? That's weird.
Shift clicked.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so do these things even accept items from the front? I mean, you would imagine they do, but
get a hopper.
I'm thinking if we can just pump into it like that.
I mean, it looks like the item conduits connect. So usually if they look like they're connecting, it should just work.
Yeah, because we did discover that they don't take power from the front.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Like you have to connect it to the back or the purple side, or I guess just not the front side is where it has to be connected.
All right, so all these inserts go.
All right. I think you got it.
Well, that's part of it.
That's part of it. You're doing a good job of saying those to insert.
All right.
Oh, you just disconnected.
What's up? What'd you do that for?
I did not touch anything.
I think my camera will show that you did things.
I had set that one to insert previously, and I guess you just weren't reading and you just clicked twice or something. I don't know. There we go. Okay, so we have the items going into the front. We're extracting out of the chest. Now, we're going to have to do some funny stuff to get this to be automated through Applied Energistics. I've done this before, and there's a mode on these interfaces. If you've right-clicked on them before, the upper left-hand corner, it says blocking mode. So by default, it says ignore the contents of the target inventory. So when you tell it to make 100 of whatever items, it just dumps everything in the chest. We're going to flip this to the other mode that says do not push crafting items if the inventory contains items. So it's going to push one recipe in there, and if there's still stuff in the chest, it's not going to push a second recipe in there. So that's important.
Sweet.
So I made a pattern. Oh, did I put it in here already? What did I do with it? Nope. Pattern. Yeah, so I have a pattern here. I'll put it in the thing so you can kind of hover over it if you want to look at it. It says creates 4 awakened draconium blocks and 1 slime ball with 6 draconic cores, 4 draconic blocks, 1 slime ball, 1 dragon heart. So the slime ball is an item that this is going to push as part of the recipe into the chest. That's going to be our blocking mode item. So we're not doing anything with that slime ball. It's going to stay in that chest. And we're going to extract it out when the whole system is done. When this gets a redstone signal to extract the items, it'll send a redstone signal up here to extract the slime ball out of the chest, put it back into the interface, completing the recipe, and freeing up space for another recipe to happen. I mean, that's the way that's going to work. It'd probably be easier to see this in action than explaining it, but that's the way that's going to work.
And I wasn't just being quiet, by the way. I was actually coughing my lungs up, so you know.
Yeah, how's that cold treating you?
I mean, like I'm getting over it. I'm at the like constantly coughing phase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay, so on the bottom of the chest, we are extracting always active. We have a filter for draconium blocks. So whenever we get draconium in there, it just goes straight into this thing.
Ooh.
What's up?
Right, and then on the side of the block, there's another filter.
Side of the block, we have another filter here that is blacklisting slime balls and draconium blocks. We have a speed downgrade, so it only extracts one item at a time. And then we have to set it to round robin enabled. I'm going to assume that's what's already been set here. Yeah, round robin enabled. So it'll put one item only into each inventory that it can, excluding the draconium and the slime ball. This bottom one, we need to exclude slime balls as well, I believe.
Well, no, if it's whitelisted, it'll only pull it. It's whitelisted for draconium.
Whitelisted. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
okay.
What we do need to do is get the slime ball out of this chest and back into the interface.
Okay. Let me grab item conduit. And I'll also grab redstone conduit. Need to make more redstone. We're almost out. This will be insert. That'll be extract with signal, so we don't have to touch that one at all, I don't think. Should just be right by default.
And then I went ahead and put a filter with a item downgrade. Speed downgrade, that is.
Okay. And there we go. So when this thing gets the redstone signal, once the process is complete, it extracts the items out from the bottom. Yeah, you got that right. Into this item conduit, which will go into the bottom of the interface over here. It's also going to do the redstone signal to extract the slime ball out, which will open up space and allow the next recipe in. I think that's all we got to do.
I think that should work.
XB, this is probably the most complicated thing we have ever set up together ever. This thing is like pretty complex and it's pretty awesome, I gotta say.
No, what? Watch it not work.
Oh, it's gonna work. Oh, it's gonna work. Just watch. No faith.
I mean, you know, I'm gonna watch. I mean, that is an absolute. I will watch.
Okay, so we have the pattern in here. Let's just double check all of our connections. This one is active with signal, slime ball. Okay, that one's right. Bottom of the chest is extract, always active. Draconium only. Anything else we need? Out of the side of the chest, we are blacklisting draconium and slime balls. Downgrade, round robin. I think we're good. I think we're golden.
All right. I mean, there's only one way to find out, really.
So let's tell the system to make 8 awakened draconium.
Uh-huh.
You think magic's gonna happen? I think magic's gonna happen.
I mean, I think something is gonna happen. I mean, I don't know about magic.
It's gonna be magic. Okay, so all the items are going in place, and it's starting up.
Oh.
So you guys can see in this chest there is one slime ball, and it will stay in there, preventing the next recipe from going in while we're processing stuff. When that's done, that slime ball gets extracted, the next recipe goes in, the next one should start up, and we should have a slime ball remaining until that second recipe is done.
Well, let's hope so.
Oh, this is gonna work. It's gonna be amazing.
Let's watch the slime ball disappear.
Amazing.
And it didn't disappear.
Why didn't it disappear? We extracted the stuff out of the bottom. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's still waiting on a slime ball to go back in. Did this not send a redstone signal up here?
It's set to... Do we have to set the redstone to strong signal, maybe?
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, it's active with signal.
Did we have the speed downgrade? Is that something...
I mean, we can take it out.
Well, aside from the fact that the slime ball... Well, let's just remove the slime ball manually. So I remove the slime ball manually, and then everything else goes to work. I'm curious to see, though... Is that going to break again? We might have to put like a redstone repeater up here and extend that signal length or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what caused that. I don't know either. But hopefully it'll just work this time. Maybe it's because you're looking in the chest. Honestly, I don't know.
I doubt it. No, it took it that time.
It might be one of those weird things where like the redstone tick and the server tick didn't mesh up, and who knows, whatever. We probably just need a repeater on there with like a slight delay.
I did take out the speed downgrade, so I don't know if that was...
Oh, maybe that's what was causing it then before. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
How many more hearts do we have in the system? We have 3 more. We could try...
Try another double craft. We gotta bug...
Yeah, we do have to make sure this is gonna just work. Let's do another 8 of them.
Because it's one of those things, like, once we start getting hearts, we can just dump a bunch of them in there and then tell it, craft 1,000 awakened draconium.
Right. And we're not going to want to sit here and watch it do it.
Yeah. Alright, so slime ball is in the chest.
Okay. Oh, by the way, the slime ball can be anything. It could be a piece of cobblestone. It could be a button. It doesn't have to be a slime ball. But
right.
I just always use slime balls for whatever reason. It's just an oddball item. All right. And done. And it looks like it started the next craft.
Yeah, but it pulled the slime ball out.
Okay. Well, there's something we're gonna have to figure out then.
Yeah, this seems like there's something funky going on with the redstone signal or something. Like the first time it didn't get signal, and then that time it did. I don't...
Yeah. Yeah, I've had to deal with issues like this before. Like I said, I've done things like this before when I've been live streaming. I had like a crazy automation setup where I'd automatically spawn the dragon and then do the awakened draconium with the stuff from that. So like we could have it when this gets a redstone signal, it'll extract the slime ball into a secondary chest. Like it'll always keep that redstone signal on until it goes into a secondary chest, and then once an item's in that secondary chest, it'll pump it into the interface, completing the recipe, freeing up the space in this regular vanilla chest here. Like there's workarounds that we can do to make it work and make it 100% guaranteed. I was just hoping that it would just work. And it doesn't look like
and
it.
And it's kind of weird. Like, why didn't it work? You know?
I don't know. Well, let's take a little break, I guess, and see if we can get something else happening here. We'll BRB.
Alrighty. Burb.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Oh my goodness, guys. So I came up with a very ugly thing. It seems to work. We haven't.
I think the dirt adds.
That's character.
So much.
It adds character. I like the dirt
so much. Yes.
So I could have chosen a better block. I agree. But it's kind of like we're just debugging things. We're trying to get it to work. We're running out of time. So what we have set up here is this was only setting like a very quick pulse to extract the slime ball out. And sometimes it would, sometimes it wouldn't. It was very unreliable. So what we have now is the redstone conduit goes into a repeater. This is from Red Power. What is it? Project Red. It's set on a little bit of a delay, goes into a pulse former, so it changes it back into a small pulse, and then we go into a really extended delay repeater. So it tries to make sure that, or it's like pulling out of this thing for 2 or 3 seconds. I don't know. Unfortunately, in 1.10, you can't really see how many ticks these things are on. And I don't know if there's a way to tell otherwise, but I remember like the repeaters being like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 ticks or something as you right click on them. So I think they should be set on 16 or 32 ticks. Like, I don't know. I can't tell. But anyway, it seems to work. It's like the same exact thing. It just pulls longer out of that chest. Or actually, no, I guess we did. We have it so it's also set up using translocators here with the diamond and redstone. I forgot about this part. So we're regulating, so it'll only pull 1 slime ball into this chest, and then after a certain amount of time, it pulls the slime ball back out of that chest and into the thing. This is so convoluted, but I think it's gonna work. If you guys have a better solution on how to do this, feel free to let me know in the comments, because I would definitely like to know an easier way to do this. But yeah. So we were kind of talking a little bit, XB and I, and we're like, well, what else can we do now that we get all this infusion up? And I was thinking we should hook ourselves up with the cool dislocator thing.
Oh, so there's that.
Nice. That's an awesome placement of that item. So I think
Perfect.
I think if we just put the recipe items in here, they should just go and everything should just start up.
Yeah.
Is that just gonna work?
There it goes.
Okay, so that should just work. I don't know. What do you feel, XB? Should we set up like another one of these things specifically for our own manual crafting, or should we just use this automated thing for like when we want to do manual stuff?
I mean, it kind of just works, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, our enhanced or advanced dislocator should just go into the system.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that.
I guess we'd be able to see.
I don't really see
stuff
like
happen.
A need for another one.
Okay. So if you want to put the dislocator in the thing, I'll put the materials in here. Nice. I kind of like that. You just put the materials in. You don't have to worry about right clicking on each one. You just put them in there and it just does what it needs to do.
I mean, it'd be nice if there was a way to do it to where you could do like multiple crafts at once, but
yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if there's a way that you can really do that unless you have the correct amount of these fusion crafting injectors for each specific recipe. Yeah, I don't know. And there we go.
I got mines.
Dislocator. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I've been wanting one of these for forever. Forever, ever.
Home on the server.
So add new.
Oh, fuel.
Yep, home. Commit. Lock it. Yeah, definitely fuel. Now I remember before you could like shift click the add fuel and did 16 at a time. It looks like that still works.
Oh, wait, nope, that's not what I was trying to do.
There you go, 336. Seems to work just fine. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Add new.
What's up?
Home. I'm adding new. Commit. Lock.
I'm gonna add one for the end portal.
Are you?
I am.
Are you really?
So I'm at the end. Go to the end. It's like we've been to the end every single episode for forever now.
I think we should just make it a ritual.
I think so. Every episode, we're going to the end. Add new. End. Commit. Lock it. Did I lock it? I locked it. So now I'm home. Now I'm in the end. Awesome. This thing is so good.
Is it though?
Oh, a little bit of lag. Aside from the lag, it is great.
It's perfect. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
So I guess we'll have to mess around with this thing and make sure this works, but I think we're gonna have to wait until we have a large quantity of like things to craft and
Durgan hearts.
Yeah. Probably very soon we should make ourselves that dragon dimension and start farming a bunch of hearts, XP.
Should we?
I think we should.
Should we not?
I think we should.
Do or do not.
Do.
There is no try.
But anyway, I think that's about all we got time for today, right? You got anything else?
Indeed. No.
Nope. All right. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Adios.